Song of Songs 8, the last chapter before Ruth. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-Heh, Vav-Heh. There's no difference. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Sam, Bob, Adam, and Phil are the same name, because they're not, and no one in their right mind would believe that. And only crazy people would say that a hammer can force its creator to do something. We are the hammer. There is no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic texts because the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. And I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means YahWeh is salvation. Song of Songs 8. I would also just like to point out that YahWeh is the Elohim of Israel, not the Elohim of Europe or the Elohim of Canada. The main language is not English. Demanding it to be English, it's just weird. But in English, it's Joshua, if anyone's confused. Christianity is basically, not basically, in the easiest way put, it's a stolen religion. Song of Songs 8. Who would make you a brother to me, who nursed at my mother's breasts? Should I find you outside, I would kiss you, I would not be despised, I would lead you, I would bring you into the house of my mother, she who has taught me. I would give you spiced wine to drink, of the juice of my pomegranate. His left hand is under my head, and his right hand embraces me. I have put you under oath, O daughters of Jerusalem. Do not stir up or awake love until it pleases. Who is this coming up from the wilderness, leaning upon her beloved? Under the apple tree I awakened you. There your mother was in labor with you. Under an apple tree. I mean, I guess back in the day, it was like normal births would be at home or at anywhere you had a baby. Now they're like, get him to the hospital so we can stick him with needles. How about no? My kids don't need to be heavily vaccinated and retarded like the most of society. Most of society is brain dead. Most of society accepts vaccines. Big pointers right there. Anyone who looks up vaccines would know vaccines are bad for them. Taking a doctor's word for it is the stupidest thing someone could do. Where am I at? There she was in labor, gave birth to you. She set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is as strong as death, jealousy as cruel as Sheol. SHE''OL. Its flames are flames of fire, a flame of Yah. Many waters are unable to extinguish love, and floods do not wash it away. If one would give all the wealth of his house for love, it would be utterly scorned. We have a little sister, and she has no breasts. That is so weird. I don't know why. Next. What do we do for our sister in the day when she is spoken for? If she is a wall, we build upon her a battlement of silver, and if she is a door, we would enclose her with boards of cedar. They just need to let her grow up. That's what needs to happen. I am a wall, and my breasts like towers, so I became in his so I became in his eyes as one who found peace. Shlomo had a vineyard in Baal. Haman, Baal is Baal. Haman is Hamon. Baal is Greek for, or Lord is Greek for Baal. And another name for Baal, as the Bible would put it, is Zeus. Jesus is Greek for Hail Zeus. Christ is the Greek idol Christos. Or just like to point out that the Roman Empire is the same empire that rules the Western world now. Under Babylon, the Babylonian Talmud, Satanism, it's hardcore. It's like so blatantly in people's faces, and people are like, nah, if I don't look it up, it's not real. If you don't show me exact proof, it's not real. And even if that, I'm still not going to look it up. So it's not real. Fools. Where am I? Oh yeah, Lord is Greek for Baal, and God was originally spelled G-A-D, which is a pagan idol, by the way. It is not a universal term for the creator. In fact, that's probably very insulting given the fact that he's extremely jealous and it is the name of a pagan idol. He let out the vineyard of keepers. Two keepers. Each one was to bring for its fruit 1,000 pieces of silver. My own vineyard is before me. O Shlomo, 1,000 belongs to you, and 200 to those who keep its fruit, you who sit in the gardens. The companions listen to your voice. Let me hear it. Hurry, my beloved, and be like a gazelle or a young stag on the mountains of spices. I mean, I guess they did marriages for like both sides, both boy and girl. It wasn't like just girls, like what most people believe. That being said, people did have several hundred wives, and those people are whores, and it's disgusting. But people married at a very young age. Both man and woman married at a young age to each other, young age together. And, oh yeah. And I don't know. I find it weird when they talk about children. It's like that. Like, well, she's got a flat chest. Well, she's probably 9. Give her 9 more years, you twat. Don't even bother bringing them up. That's disgusting. Don't be afraid just because she's young. Get out of here. It's disgusting. Stupid. Foolish. And again, Solomon wasn't exactly a smart person. I mean, he was a follower of Yah, but like all of us, he had really big flaws, and one being a whore. I know how that feels. I think the worst addiction that I have ever come across is being a whore. So I know what it feels like, but at the same time, going after. Well, it's not that they said that they were going after children. It was more or less they were afraid that she was going to stay that way. And I think people who think that someone's going to stay that way when they're a child should wait till they get grown up. Yeah. Like the alphabet people deciding that they want to be a different gender at the age of like 5 or 6 because their retarded parents told them so. It's like, stop giving your children toxic chemicals and poison. You know, the same stuff they stick in vaccines they give to pregnant women. So when you say that you felt it since birth, well, again, they put it in vaccines and give it to pregnant women. So you weren't even born when it was being pushed into your system. So of course, when you were first born and you remembered it, well, guess what? It was already in your system. So that excuse doesn't work. There's so much scientific proof to prove that the alphabet people are mentally handicapped and shouldn't be in position as they are. But in this country, Nazi Canada, home of the offended, Indigenous Holocaust, I think Canada treated, or still treats, the natives worse than it treated the Jews. Or worse than Hitler treated the Jews. Way worse. And yet that gets laughed off in our courts. It's a joke. Anyways, I don't want to make this too long.